This is Cindy Hyde from Real Talk with Joanie and Cindy. We wanted to take just little tidbits of our programming. They're from 1 to 5 minutes long, and they're just informative little bites of information that you can listen to anytime from anywhere. Thank you for listening. You can reach Joanie and Cindy at Real Talk with Joanie and Cindy at gmail.com.
People didn't resent me as much as I resented myself. You can think, well, this person doesn't like me, but look what's in yourself. Stop trying to figure out what other people are doing to you and really say, God, what is it in me that needs to be healed? Because some people can discern things that are not true, and you'll think, well, they don't like me, they don't care about me, nobody loves me, and you just go through a whole process of listing things, and you get so painful and resentful. And really and truly, I know this sounds like something that can happen, but I have heard stories. I have had testimonies of people who went through all kinds of horror, all kinds, and when they recognized that Jesus was the answer, and they gave it all to Him, and yes, there's a healing process, but God healed them. And they thought, why did I go through all that? I did not really have to go through that. We put ourselves through a lot. We really do. What we think and what people and what we think people do to us. There's stories I can't tell you that I've heard just recently that someone has discerned something about someone. Now, how do you know it's true? But we get it in our mind about these certain situations, and mostly we cause our own problems. We do. But as a young girl, Cindy, I've seen some of the things that people have, family has maybe spit out to Cindy or said to her, and I've seen it to other people too. And it's happened to me as well, not just with my mom and dad, and it hurts. Oh, goodness, it hurts. But think about Jesus. Almost the whole Jewish nation turned their backs on Him, and they did. And they had no reason to. See, we don't really have a reason to if we will study the Word of God and know that God goes before us and He ordains our steps. But how many of us can say, I am full of God? I know God will take care of it. But once we get to that place, if we will allow Him to, then we can overcome all these things. We're not saying that you can't overcome them. We're saying that you can, but we're saying that it's like growing up. You know, if you grow up, it's a process. You can't take a 5-year-old and say, well, what do you want to be when you grow up? And they'll say, well, I know what I want. It's a process. Or who do you want to marry? If they're 3 years old, who would you like to marry when you get older? They can't do that yet. It is a walking out day by day process. But if you're willing to do it, and if you're willing to get out of what you're in, just know that God will direct your steps, and you will get rid of that, whatever it is that you're dealing with. Because Cindy, I know when she had the healing center, and even now people calling, and they need help. They hurt. They really hurt. And hurting is not something we're taking light, because I've been there. I mean, I was sitting in a chair and couldn't even think, and I begged my daddy to when I was young, go get me something to just take away the pain of what I was going through. And he did. He went and got some strong medication, and it put me down for a few days. And I thought, and then I woke up. This is crazy. This is crazy. Get rid of this. Come to your senses. You know why? Because Jesus come to me. Just like He did the woman at the well. If He would have never come to her, where would she have been? Oh, that's
powerful, yes.
Yeah, that little skit today was powerful. She was in such pain and agony, this little girl who did this, and she was crying, and, and then she found it. But He knows me. He knows all about me, and no one else does. And they've been saying things about me that's not true. They've hurt me. And she just went on. She was great. And then all of a sudden, it's just awesome because Jesus turns around and tells her who she is, and nobody knew the pain that she was going through. And there's people that do not know the hurt and the pain.
Joanie and I enjoy bringing motivational and inspirational programming to you. If you'd like to hear more programs, you can go to Spreaker/user/Real Talk with Joanie and Cindy. We hope you tune in and listen again.